Hello, my name is Janelle Fields, and I will be sharing my interactive observations with Apple Maps. Apple Maps is a navigation system that is featured right on your Apple iPhone. It's located right on your home screen, but you can see you can relocate it anywhere you like, and I have mine sitting right there in my productivity folder. I don't access mine as much, so that's kind of why I have it hidden there. So when you open up your Maps app, this is the screen you're going to see, but a layout that's going to have obviously your roads and stores that are in your area. You also see the search bar that's located at the bottom of the screen. And that little blue dot, that's actually you and where you're at the moment. The smaller things matter too, right? You'll see I added some arrows that are pointing to a few icons on the screen. The icon that has the circle around the eye is for the settings, which I will get more into later. The arrow icon that's located under lets you place your screen back to normal mode. If you say like you were actually navigating and you were zooming in and out, and that clicking that arrow lets you go back to the normal screen. It also clicks to, if you click it again, it goes into a compass, which is kind of cool. The last little icon is the temperature icons that are shown at the bottom of the screen. It shows you the temperature, and then it shows you if it's like nighttime or if it's raining and sunny out, which is kind of cool. So this is the screen that will show up when you have clicked on the settings icon. You'll see you're able to change to a transit or satellite view. You can also save locations and add a place, or you can even report an issue that you had within the app. So when you tap on the search bar, it's gonna lift up, and you're gonna see all these wonderful colors. And within these colors, they're gonna be labeled. So say you can't think of something that you want to go out to eat for, you can click on food, drinks, whatever, and it's gonna bring up options that are in your area and what's closest to you. And then underneath that, you're gonna see that it's gonna have locations that you had recently just went to, which is kind of cool because then it makes it easier for you to just, hey, click that real quick if you need to go to the same location you just recently went to, right? All right, so let's say we click on food because we all love food. It'll bring this tab up here, and now all your icons are going to be orange, which portray to food and beverage. And then underneath, you'll have a list of places that are close to you. And you can also scroll down and it'll have more for you to look at as well. And then you'll see it'll have the distance and then the ratings on the facility and so on. So I don't know about you, but I look at reviews all the time to make sure there's not any issues and I don't want to have any problems when I go. So this is just a cool feature to have. When you click on, say here, I clicked on Top Golf, you just kind of scroll on down and it just has that waiting for you there at the bottom. And you also see you can add it to your favorites, or you can even create a contact and add like the number from the facility. So here, this is the screen that's going to pop up when you're ready to put in your directions. You're going to see that your location is going to be highlighted, and I wanted to search Top Golf, so Top Golf will be right there at the bottom because that's where I want to go. And then underneath, it'll show you the directions from your location or from wherever recent location that you were recently at. Again, you'll see this where I put that red arrow. You're going to see two arrows that are going opposite of each other. This is a real cool feature, quick feature too, if you want to just say you want to go from the facility to your house versus the other way. Just click that little button and it easily flip-flops that for you. All right, so when you go ahead and click where you want to go, and I've chosen Top Golf, you'll see this screen pop up. And as you can see, since I'm so close, it says 5-minute walk. It wouldn't say that if you were like super far. So say you were an hour away, it would say an hour and 51-minute drive and etc. And then you can see on the screen the little blue dot, and then there's the green is the facility, of course, and you can see how close I am. And then underneath it'll show pictures of the rest, like pictures of the food from the restaurant, which is kind of cool. You can kind of get an idea of what the food looks like. Okay, so after you hit that big blue button that was on the previous page, the directions button, this page comes up. This is going to be the screen that shows your pathway to your facility, your destination, which is that blue path there. You also see that it shows other places that are in the area too on the map. So if you can't find it, you might see a place that, hey, this is what it's next to, and you might find it in the area. And then when you hit go, you can see that it'll bring up the directions to it, and it shows you how far away it is. You'll also see at the bottom there you have a few icons, and you can see that it was already on the walk button, which is already highlighted. So you can also always switch it to drive, or say you need to catch the bus, you can always switch it to the bus too and see how long it might be to catch a ride. So I use this all the time, even though Maps tells me where to go through Siri, like she tells you where to go. I still use this just in case. You just swipe up and hit details, and you have a list of your directions here, just so you can kind of get an idea of where you're going. We're here. You'll see here, this is what your screen is going to look like when you arrive. Real simple. Then you just go ahead and hit that end route button when you're done. You also see real quick before you do end that route button, you'll see at the top right next to your, the battery button, the arrow just kind of shows you that you have your map navigation on. So again, you can always save your recent locations. You heard me talk about it before. But yeah, just real cool. Just you can see it'll save a bunch too, which is real cool. You don't always have to go back in and look for a place you already went to. Reviews. Again, you already saw me talk about this. Just another cool feature with maps. You can look at about anything. It's even with useful to know. Is it pet friendly? Kid friendly. That's good to know. Kid friendly. You can do reservations. It's just a little feature. You have everything right there in front of you, all within this app. So whenever you are using your Maps navigation and you go home or you're doing something else on your phone, you're going to see that blue highlight at the top, and that just kind of shows you that your navigation system is on. And it's real cool because I'll even use this through like my aux cord on like through my car, and it works as like an actual GPS. It'll still turn your music down when it's ready to speak, and it's real cool because you just click that if you need to go back to it. This is just some more settings. This is something you would go through your settings on your phone. You would scroll all the way down and go through your apps, and you would see your Maps app on there. So you can just kind of play around with it if you want, not too much.